Hey Soul Family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we're taking a look at your Q1. What does it hold for you? These are the decks that we will be using for your reading today. You can pick your piles today, either using your zodiac signs, which you will find the timestamp for below, or if you wish for Spirit to pick your pile today, that's also an option. You'll find it below. But if you prefer to pick your piles using your intuition, then in that case, you can pick your pile using one of the Ace of Cups or several, depending on what you're drawn to, on top of each deck, which I will introduce to you in a moment, or of course using your crystals. Right, so let's get straight into it. For pile number 1, you've got the this Ace of Cups, as well as the blue Howlite. For pile number 2, this is your Ace of Cups, as well as the Dalmatian Jasper. And for pile number 3, this is your Ace of Cups, as well as the Sodalite. So take a look at which one of these 3 piles you're the most drawn to, and this will be the pile for you here today. As always, if you feel drawn to more than one pile, maybe even all of the piles, trust your intuition. It's meant to take you to the information that you're meant to know about right now regarding your quarter. Once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps below. Click on your times, and I will see you in your readings. And please note, as mentioned, I will be assigning different zodiac signs to each pile. And so if this is something that you do not prefer, please pause the video and take as much time as you need. Oi. But if you prefer to pick your piles using your zodiac signs, then in that case, my dear soul family, you are in the right place. We will be shuffling your zodiac signs, and in a moment, I will be drawing out 4 signs for each pile. Okay. So let's get straight into it. For pile number 1, the signs are, do I have 4? Yes. Taurus, Scorpio, Cancer, as well as Aquarius. I will take 1. For pile number 2, the signs are Libra, Gemini, Pisces, as well as Leo. And for pile number 4, the signs are, of course, Capricorn, Aries, Sagittarius, as well as Virgo. So, my dear soul family, these are the zodiac signs and their association to each of the piles in today's reading. Please feel free to pick your pile or piles using your sun, moon, or rising. I, of course, highly recommend you check out the 3. Alternatively, if you prefer to pick your pile or piles using other placements in your chart, please feel free to do that. And once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps below. Click on your times, and I will see you in your readings. Last but not least, if you prefer Spirit to pick your pile today, then this section is for you. The Magician will present pile 1, the High Priestess will present pile number 2, and the Empress will present pile number 3. Let's shuffle them around and ask Spirit what is the pile that you are meant to watch today? What is your pile if you want Spirit to pick your pile? The High Priestess, it is pile number 2. So, my dear soul family, these are all of the different options to help you pick your pile. I truly hope you enjoy your reading today, and I will see you at your reading. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a look at your Q1. What does it hold for you? The way I'm planning to do this reading is to use this chart that has all the different areas, or many different areas of your life, and then we'll be casting some runes and find out in which squares they're gonna fall under. We'll be casting some runes, and then in this way we can initially get a lot of details which will clarify better with your tarot. So that's the plan. Let's shuffle your runes and start casting them. What can pile number 1 expect in Q1? What does it hold for them? 1, 2, 3. All right, so let's see what we've got. In the area of power, you've got the rune Thurisaz. Whoa, that is definitely powerful. That's gonna hurt some people here. All right, relationships, and it's between future and relationships. Actually, you've got the Nothies, and in future you've got this Walyu rune. Where do we also have career and right now? Wow, you've got the Gebo rune. That's beautiful. Okay, and then obviously you've got the Tiwaz rune and wish fulfillment. You know, I do also see like significant ones. This rune is like between home and past. It seems like it's supposed to be part of your reading. And also these 2 runes in wisdom. So here, oh, you've got the Kanaz rune, lovely. And right there in wisdom, you've got 2 runes, and these are a blank one. Wow. Okay. And you've got the Ansuz rune. Oh my god, by the way, this is really good. Right, so yeah, that's what I see. Great results here. Also has Fehu rune. That's the close ones. And yeah, pets, you also have one in pets. Oh, nice. You've got the Algiz rune in pets. Really, really good. You got a lot of details. I believe Spirit was very generous in your reading. So, let's get straight into it and see what you've got. Let's start with the relationships part, shall we? Because I do see the Thurisaz rune, the Nothies rune between future and relationships. I think I need to clarify here, because it seems like there is some form of restriction or something. So let's see what this is trying to say. I might be not really interpreting it in the best way, and so it's always cool. That's why I like to do that, to pick your tarot cards. I forgot to introduce your pile amidst being so excited about the reading. So very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful blue Howlite, and if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case the signs for this pile are Taurus, Scorpio, Cancer, and Aquarius. Welcome to your reading, guys. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. All right, so let's keep it to the side and clarify the relationship part. What is it trying to say for you, my dear pile number 1, when it comes to Q1? Oh, nice. So you've got strength. You've got the Ace of Cups. Lovely. Then why do you have the Nothies? Let's be patient. You've got the 7 of Pentacles. Right. That's nice. You've got the 2 of Wands as well as the 8 of Pentacles. There's something about growth here, as you can see with the 7 of Pentacles, and how you've got the spider net and the 8 of Pentacles reaching mastery. So perhaps this is actually talking about now something restrictive in your relationships going on now that is fixing itself or adjusting itself slowly but surely during Q1. And it looks like the restriction in this connection will be slowly removed from now up towards the future. Like in Q1, there's progression, making it a beautiful future for the two of you. So yeah, it does. This means that there is a relationship that has a lot of restrictions and has a lot of issues. It's probably someone you wish to adjust your relationship with, and it looks like there's a new beginning. It's gonna get stronger. Is it right away? No, but I see you working towards it. So who do you have an kind of an issue with these days with relationships? Do you have an issue with relationships in general, which is what the reading could be talking about when it comes to you? Is it a specific person in your life? Is it like a parent, a manager, a friend, a neighbor maybe, or something that you currently have a relationship with? It seems your reading is really focused on that and is letting you know that up in your future, it does look like through guidance, through work, by the way, with the Seven of Pentacles, through work from your side, their side. It seems like there is mutual work with the Two of Wands, like both sides are working on it, building it better day by day. I see with the spider's net, I think you're kind of catching the issues, both of you, both sides, whether you tell each other or not. It looks like there's hard work here that both of you are actually putting in. Whether you're putting in because you believe that you want a better relationship, or you're putting it because it is part of your path anyway. So one side could be working on it because they believe it's best to do these things, so it automatically catches the relationship. So individual efforts automatically making the relationship better, or it's active work that both of you are putting in to improve the relationship. All in all, Ace of Cups, the Strength card, shows that by time and patience and effort, you will be removing this restriction that's going on in your relationship, and that it's going to become super strong. You're going to have a good relationship together, because with the Strength card, it shows two strong parties trying to understand the different types of strengths that each one has. It's kind of like, I thought strength was like that, you thought strength was like that, and then you deal together and you're challenged because party A knows how to deal with issues because they've built strength in that area. Party 2 knows how to deal with issues because they've become strong in that area. Put the two together and like, yikes, that's a different type of strength that I didn't know about before. And I think you're learning to understand each other's strengths and to work better together. Yeah, two powerful parties that are learning to deal with each other for sure. And I do foresee a great future moving forward between the two of you. So that is what's going on in the relationship part, relationship and future part. Let's see what you have for the future, because you know the Sodalite rune has to do with success. So what are you succeeding at here? There's some form of great success, and you also have it here. That's why I've got this rune. Great results coming up in your near future in Q1. Let's see, perhaps it's in your work, because it says right now, career, don't know, don't want to assume. Let's find out together. What was that? I think it was the answers. Yes. Okay, so let me shuffle your deck and I'll be back. All right, I'm back. And let's ask one interesting question first before we do a separate reading for each one. Are these three connected? The success and the future, the great results with the Fehu rune, and the career right now with the Gebu rune. These are like very, very similar energies, and their combinations are very similar energies. In case you don't know the runes, I will explain everything in a moment, but just want to get a yes or no. Are these three connected? Yes or no? Wheel of Fortune, I think it's a definite yes, because look at all the connections here in this card. Fortune, you've got a lot of fortune coming up, my dear pile number one. Let's see what this is about. Can we kindly get an explanation? Before we do, let me just explain the runes to you. So the Sowali rune is a rune of success. It's in your future. Do you see? It's self-explanatory. The Fehu rune is a rune of abundance, and it's in the great results part. Now, between the right now squares and career, work, or study, wherever this lies for you, you've got the Gebu rune. The Gebu rune is a rune of getting a huge gift. So it's kind of like in the ancient past where the king would give a vast land to a farmer as a gift, gold to someone who's coming in seeking for help, this, that, and the other. So it's about you getting a huge gift, a huge abundance, again, if we can translate it in this way. So you see how they are connected. And in this way, I want to ask, what is going on here for pile number 1, please, in quarter 1, because it does seem like it's a quarter of great abundance for you. So what do we have? Whoa! I love your cards and your runes. Oh my god. So you've got the Sun card. You've got the Judgment card. And you see here the bird rising? Like there's an upward movement. There's rising from the darkness to the light. It's just so beautiful. It also shows freedom. You'll be free from something. All your cards are showing upward movements. You've got the Fool card. Looks like you've got a new beginning here. The cards are super favorable. These are 3 major arcana right off the bat. This is a major deal happening in this quarter. You've got the 5 of Wands. You've got the 6 of Wands. Right. I would love more information, please, because I kind of have an idea, but I would love details. You've got the 5 of Cups. I think I understand, of course. The 5 of Wands and the 5 of Cups shows that you have been greatly struggling with the 5 of Wands. You've been getting a lot of challenges, things you've been competing, trying to get out of something. The 5 of Cups, you've been disappointed a lot, it seems, but now you are succeeding. There's a rise. Look at the butterfly. But I would love more details, and for that reason, I think I'm going to pull out an oracle card. I had a feeling that I was gonna need an oracle card in today's reading. Thanks. Whoa, look at that. Thank you so much. What do we have? Progressions with the keyword journey. Love this for you. Look, you've got a timing. You've got some like a time here. Do you see it? So it looks to me like now is the time where you're really going to progress in your journey when it comes to your career, work, or your studies. And I do see a pattern in your cards of something pertaining to going through a lot of struggles and disappointments recently. Maybe you felt like, oh my God, how am I going to get out of this energy? It's so dark. There is something that is going to happen in your career or your work or your studies that's going to help you rise above all of that challenge. So think about it this way. Down there, there's a lot of struggles and competition and many things you have to go through, and you're like thinking, how am I going to resolve all of this? And then suddenly something happens that takes you out of all of this. This is left behind. You are out of it somewhere else. And so in this somewhere else situation, it does look like you don't have to deal with these difficulties anymore. So it's only a matter of time, my dear pile number 1, where you will find a totally new beginning. You being taken out of all of these challenges because of something that's meant to happen for you, or something that is going to happen for you. This is a great gift, perhaps from the universe, or I don't know. Should we check? Oh, yes, we didn't read it properly. You've got the success in future. So something is succeeding in your work or your career or your studies that will lead you to come out of all of the challenges you used to go through before. So think about it this way. Maybe you save your company in a specific way this quarter, and your company realizes, oh my God, we definitely need pile number 1. What are we going to do without pile number 1? We have to make sure that they never leave, for example. So they give you shares, they increase your salary, they make you comfortable, and you're like, you're not leaving. So we're going to make sure that you're absolutely happy here. That's one way to read it. Maybe you have your own business, and in that case, one of your products or your services goes viral and you reach great success, and so that it again shows that the type of difficulties that your business used to go through is not going to go through anymore. What else can I think of? Yeah, just a notion of great success that is bringing great results, great abundance. And it's happening these days, by the way. Let's not forget that it's this type of success or this gift given to you is happening right now. So this gift could be from the universe, like giving you an opportunity to shine, or you doing something and at the same time it starts becoming viral and you're ready, for example. Some sort of gift from the universe, I believe. And it's happening right now as we speak. Things are like coming together. They're being adjusted together for you. And in a short little amount of time, it's going to go bam! And you will find great success and abundance because of it. So I would say this gift is being prepared for you right now. And in the near future, you're going to start seeing great results. I love this part for you, my dear pile number one. This seems so exciting. Let's pull out your cards, put them back in the deck. But I have other great news. This is going to be a great quarter for you. Look at that. You've got in the pets part the Algae's rune. The Algae's rune is a rune of power. So your pets are healthy, they're strong, they're in great health. Love this for you. We'll check this in a moment, the wish fulfillment part. But I'm curious about the power before we get into these other parts. Let's check the Thurisaz power here. See, the Thurisaz rune has to do, just like a muscle, of something scratching so that it gives you power. Like the muscles, for example. They hurt you at first, they tear, they hurt you, and then this is the sign that it's building up and getting stronger, or to get stronger. So there's something about that here for you. I don't know how it translates for you. Is this your personal power? Is this like something intimidating you in your life or in your career? Maybe that prompts you to learn how to have power when it comes to that area. I'm not really sure. Let's find out together why you have the Thurisaz rune in the section of power. Or maybe it's saying, and maybe it's talking about the past, something that hurt you that is now turning into power. I can't wait to find out. Let's see what this is saying. So you've got the Emperor, talk about power. Wow, solid power. You've got the Nine of Cups. Wow, I love this. Your pile today. Ooh. You've got the Six of Cups. So, yeah, let's not assume. Hold on. You've got the Mother of Pentacles. This is the Queen of Pentacles. This is the combination of strength, abundance, and power. You've got, whoa, the Magician. Okay, I'm starting to understand. Thank you, Magician. What else? Hierophant, yes. Every card makes a difference. Unbelievable. So before I start talking, because I think I understand, but I don't want to assume again. So what I'm going to do is exactly what I've done the last time. Let's shuffle and just ask. An astrology deck would be perfect to find out in which area of life, I hope. I mean, it's the best you can get if you're meant to get details. So, transits, climate, general air, general weather, general power. General power must be talking about your power. Yes, or it could be talking about power of your field. Well, you know what? I'm trying to pin it down, and I believe Spirit doesn't want to pin it down. And it makes sense because some of you, each one listening, has a different struggle. So I will say there's a general strength, right? General power. The climate could be talking about your climate, as in with the Six of Cups, your inner child becoming stronger. Because look at that. The roots have become stronger, and you as a person, you're becoming a stronger person. It could be talking about your field. So it does look to me that in this area of your life, whatever it is, your personal strength in a specific, like relationships, in your work, anything, you've really grown a lot. You can see you've gained a lot of knowledge with the Hierophant. Sometimes, especially that you've got the elements of the magician here, I believe this is talking about growing first and getting the information, then just like the magician, learning how to use all of these different tools together and make them work for you. So it does look like, yeah, you've grown a lot, you've gained a lot of important information on how to get strength in that area or power in that area. You've been learning the different tools, learning how to use them, and it does look like you've gained a lot of power recently. Here with the Queen of Pentacles and the Emperor, it shows me that you're going to be enjoying this power, this newfound power that you have. Your power cannot be missed with the Emperor. This is a major arcana. Your power cannot be missed, and you will be enjoying this power. You deserve it. You can see with the fulfillment of the Nine of Cups, you'll really be enjoying this newfound power. You believe it. You know, with the transits, it's like everything is really changing. And when it comes to climate, how the world responds to you is going to be different. You know, when it's raining, we all take out our umbrellas, we all take our raincoats out, right? And we change our clothes based on the climate. We watch what the climate is like every day, and accordingly we're prepared. So I feel there's something about people, or this could be your work, people, your work, your partner, whatever this is, being more prepared to deal with your new energy, with your new power. It's like I heard you're making the calls. It's something that I heard. But in any case, what I am trying to say is your energy is shifting. And I think people, or the market or the field, whatever this is acclimating to you. You see what I'm trying to say? 5-5. This is the time for change. And change is coming in the first quarter for you, specifically this other area, in the area of your power. You're going to feel a lot of power in an area where you used to feel challenged, compromised. It used to hurt, it used to scratch with the Thurisaz rune. And now is the time where, you know, things shifts in cycles. And now is the time for you to enjoy this power, but it's foundational here. It's something that nobody really can take from you. It's something that you've been building with your own hard effort and work. And you know, for some of you, this could be your whole field, growing, acclimating to the needs of people. That's another way to look at your cards. And it's becoming strong and foundational. It could be your business, it could be your work, it could be your field, it could be your family. It really could be anything. I don't want to suggest. I already was able to show you that it's an area where you felt like power was being scratched, or you felt like your power was compromised, and now you're really going to enjoy your power here. Love this for you, my dear pile number one. All in all, such a positive reading for pile number one. Okay, so should we go to wish fulfillment or home? Let's go to home and past and the Kanaz rune. It seems like there is a sort of awakening or light coming into the area of home. It does say past, right? It's between home and past. So did you leave, for example, your home behind to go somewhere else? Maybe you left on a bad note. That could be one thing. Maybe you have troubles in your home and light is entering the home. There are many different ways to read this, by the way, but it's all positive at the end of the day, because the Kanaz rune is the rune of light and enlightenment. So light is coming into your home for sure in the first quarter. I feel like maybe it is talking about healing your past. Maybe you weren't, you did not have a good experience in your home in the past. This is a quarter where you're going to feel settled in, home. You're going to feel like light is entering your home. You're going to feel healed or healing. It's very positive at the end of the day. So let's check it out and see more information about that, because it seems to be one of the important parts of your reading. Let's find out. What is this talking about for pile number 1, please? So you've got the 7 of Wands. The Devil card. Yes, it did have like some toxic energy here. Ah, yes, the 10 of Swords. This is a lot of pain, my God. Yes, it does look like you, yeah, 7 of Wands. You've been going through some major challenges when it comes to your home in the past. There was great toxicity in the past. There was great pain. This was like dark energy here. I'm so sorry about that, my dear pal number 1. My heart really goes out to you. So what are we seeing here? The 5 of Cups. You've been going through a lot of sorrow, a lot of pain, a lot of major challenges, toxicity, lies, attachments, pain. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about that. You have the 3 of Wands now, which is exactly what we're seeing. Changes, great changes to come. Great movement. And the 10 of Pentacles. It's, direct and straight. Your cards are direct and straight. It's obviously going to manifest differently for each one listening, but the cards and the runes are clear. You've gone through a terrible, terrible, painful past. The energy is changing with the 3 of Wands. Dramatically, must I say, because the light is entering this area of your life. You might want to check your astrological chart in the 4th house. What activities you have there in the first quarter. It will give you a lot of information. So there are major, can I say major passionately, major changes going on in that area of your life in the first quarter of 2025. Again, it is the year of change. And how is it changing? You see, you went through extreme energy from the 10 of Swords to the 10 of Pentacles. Can you believe that? You're going from some time of great pain to times of great abundance, fulfillment, happiness, gatherings. The 10 of Pentacles, it could have been the 10 of Cups, and I could have called it a day and told you you're going to have a great time and warmth with wonderful people that you're going to live with or around, or maybe this is your neighborhood if you live alone. But I will tell you that the 10 of Cups is coming to show even more, because it has both elements, the 10 of Pentacles. It shows abundance, but it also shows family and generation and the great community. So you will really be super blessed in that area, from deep, deep pain to great abundance. The pinnacle of abundance is up next for you, my dear pile number 1. So great energy in the area of your home. I love this for you. Okay, so let's get straight into the wish fulfillment. You've got the Tiwaz rune. It is the rune of doing the morally responsible thing. So perhaps this is talking about you tapping into the energy of a great wish that you have, and maybe you weren't taking the necessary actions that you needed to take in the past. Tiwaz rune shows that you're going to display more responsibility in that area. You're actually going to be taking great actions in that area, and so you're moving upwards. You're moving towards your wish fulfillment, and it begins this quarter for you. So let's get more clarification on that with your using your tarot cards, but this is definitely what this is talking about here, the combination. But as always, let's see what your tarot cards show us. Let's pull out 3 cards here. So you've got the 9 of Pentacles, again the card of wish fulfillment. Isn't this crazy? Like a card of wish fulfillment to explain the box of wish fulfillment. It's showing that it's going to materialize. Right, so I really love this for you. You've got the Page of Cups, the Daughter of Cups. Maybe some of you wanted children, so perhaps that's materializing for you. Very specific, but I like to show the specifics that I see in the cards. And ooh, you've got the Devil card. It's Devil card also represents desire. And as you know, we read the cards based on the context. So here it is talking about not just a small wish. This is a burning desire that you have. This is like, please happen for me. So I would ask you, what is the one biggest wish that you have? Like if you get Aladdin's lamp and you rub it and you only have one wish, the genie comes out and you're like, you only have one wish. No games, no tricks. Yeah, my wish is to have 10 more wishes and all of that. If you have one wish to respect the genie's time, what would be your number one wish? That's the burning desire here. So there, I do see that you will be taking a lot of solid actions this quarter. And with the Daughter of Cups, perhaps this is talking about a birth. Maybe we were right. For some of you, it's birthing children, but for most of you, it's creating something, just like the feminine vessel, to make something come into existence, or at least be the vessel for the creation. Do what you can. It does talk about how something is materializing for you this quarter through the discipline and the strong actions that you will be taking towards it in this quarter. So very excited for you, my dear pile number one. Wow, overall, do you see? It is truly a wonderful quarter for you. The Strength card. This energy is this wish is getting stronger this quarter and is materializing for you. It's starting to happen for you. Right, let me shuffle your deck and find out more about that last part that you have in your reading, which is the wisdom part. We have a blank new page and we've got the Ansu's rune, which talks about wisdom. Can you believe this? The Ansu's rune is the rune of wisdom, but it's also the rune of connecting to source. It's a rune of Odin, so maybe you're gonna get a lot of information that will allow you to start a new page altogether with something. I don't know, it's so cool. Let's see, what are you gaining wisdom towards? Are you gaining information? Odin's eye, Odin had to sacrifice his eye to gain access to eternal wisdom, to learn about the runes, speaking of which, and the knowledge and the information, to gain access to the well of information. So is this talking about a sacrifice that you're going to make that will give you critical information that will help you start anew, the blank page, to do something the right way? Or is it just simply talking about you getting information and starting anew, or gaining wisdom, and that wisdom is going to allow you to start something? I can keep on guessing. Let's take a look at your tarot cards. So these two cards came together. You've got the Empress and the Fool. Look at that. It's like, I was just talking about a vessel. Are these like connected? Because Empress is the feminine energy, the vessel. These look like they are connected. The Fool card, the new beginning. Ooh, I love how the cards show us how things are connected. I love this for you. Right, so it looks like you're gaining some important information, maybe information that others don't see, that will allow you to commit better to your wish. It does look like that to me. You're going on a new form of adventure, or doing things in a new way, a way that you didn't do before. You've got the Seven of Wands. Okay, was the other one the Seven of Swords? In any case, even if it was, I truly believe that things are just meant to be read the way they are read at the moment, is what I believe. So, Empress, the Fool card, the Seven of Wands. I think I need a clarification for your Seven of Wands, the Five of Cups. Oh, the being enlightened with something, information, obviously, yes. So I think you weren't able to fulfill your wish before, not just because of the efforts, but that's what this box here is trying to show us. You kept getting disappointed with these types of challenges, which shows me that you really tried actually several times before, and you constantly got disappointed with the many challenges standing in your way. So I could be right about you gaining specific knowledge. We were on and on about Odin's Eye. So you getting access to specific knowledge, information that actually allows you to do things better and not in the consistent failed way that you used to before. Because the Five of Cups is like 3 cups spilled, 2 cups upright. So it kind of gives me this impression you try and it drops, you try and it drops, you try and it drops, and you've got 2 cups upright, meaning that at some point you try and it works, you try and it works. So this all is based on the information that you're going to get, the light and the dark, and it's going to help you with the blank rune. Now we get it. Start anew, doing things differently, a blank new page. You're not approaching the situation in the old usual way that you used to do. You tried it like this, you tried it like that. At the end of the day, they were all the same, more or less, way of handling it, just different, let's say, different tools within the same range of action, right? But it looks to me like because of this information, you're going to be approaching the situation in an entirely different way. This time you've got something up your belt, or if this is the impression, up your sleeve, something up your sleeve. You're doing things entirely different, because you're like, it's not done in this way at all. It must be approached in a totally different way. And this is the new way with the Fool card that you're moving towards, you're taking, and now things start, you're creating that vessel for things to be properly creating. And that's why taking the right action with the Tiwaz rune, you're taking the correct action to making your wish come true. I can't help but feel like we need to fill in the space for the 2 cards here. So let's see. Ooh, the King of Wands. Okay. And the Devil card, talking about your great desire. Now you are gaining power to make your desires come true. Perhaps you felt helpless before. It was a great desire. It's like, please happen for me. And you're disappointed, challenged. It's like, is this wish ever going to happen for me? Now with the King of Wands, we see that you will have the power to make this wish come true for you. And it sometimes is just one piece of information that can change everything. And I do see that you're going to be blessed with this information in this quarter. And my dear pile number 1, this is exactly what I see in your reading. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 1, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi pile number 2, welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a look at your Q1, your first quarter. What does it hold for you? I'll be using a combination of your runes, which we will cast onto this chart with the different areas of your life. Together we'll understand the meanings and we can predict what can happen for you in the first quarter. And then we'll be clarifying, of course, each part using your tarot cards. So welcome to your reading, guys. Your crystal is the beautiful Dalmatian Jasper. If you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Libra, Pisces, Gemini, and Leo. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Okay, so let's start casting the runes. What does the first quarter of this year the year this pile is watching this. Hold for them, please. Ooh, we've got the Dagaz rune in change. Guys, the Dagaz rune is the rune of transformation. This is crazy. Right. So there are major changes this quarter for you. And let's start casting. What can you expect? All right. I'm going to take the Dagaz rune. You've got 2 runes in change. Which one is the Dagaz rune? There we go. It belongs right here. Okay. So, whoa, well, I'm gonna keep it there. Right, let's see what you've got. Obviously, in the area of change, there are great major changes happening in your life. And what do we have? A Peroth rune. Interesting, that's a very favorable rune. I love this for you. And in the area of great results, you've got the Othala rune. Okay, nice. In the area of relationships, that's why I've got the Othala rune. Between the relationships and the future part, you've got the Raido rune. In personal growth, it's a lot going on for you this this quarter. You've got the Algiz rune with personal growth. Wow. Right, between luck and wish fulfillment, this is awesome. You've got the Fehu rune, is one of the most favorable runes. Between travel and resolution, this rune fell, and this is the Isa rune. This fell later on, which means that perhaps there's some traveling to resolve an issue, perhaps, or something that is going to happen later on in the quarter, or it might start the process maybe of it in the first quarter to travel in the second quarter maybe. We'll explore that using your tarot cards as usual. And then your health, there's something about your health here with the Tiwaz rune. Yeah, I think you're taking the morally responsible actions for your health this month. I think that this quarter, I said this month by mistake. Maybe you're starting this month. You know, new year, new me. Maybe you're like this year, my health is getting better, and you're starting to take the right actions this month. So in general, with the first quarter, I see you being responsible, taking better care of your health. Responsible, I mean, with the choices that you make, the new habits that you create, and such. So powerful action in that area. Seems like you have strong intentions there, and you will be taking strong actions in the area of your health. Right, let's explore all of these. And let's begin with the part that's connected here so we can understand. Great results. The Othala rune, by the way, is a rune of family or community. And then you've got the Raido rune, which is a rune of a journey, taking a journey into something, journeying into something in the area of relationships and future. So I don't know, I just have a feeling that relationship here talks about a community. I could be wrong, I will check, but I think it's not romantic per se. I think this is talking about your relationships with others, and with great results and Othala, it looks like in this quarter you'll be building integral relationships in your life. They're going to be like family, a great community for you, or something like that will greatly affect your future. So yeah, let's get straight into that part. First of all, let's ask if these two are in fact connected or not. So let's get a yes or no first. Are these two connected? 10 of Swords. No, they're not connected. Oh, okay. Nice. I was so wrong. Please erase everything I said. So let's explore each one on its own. Let's explore each one on its own. Thank you for showing us that. Right, so let's get into the relationships part. New journey, new relationship, something that's affecting your future. Let's find out more about that. So, ooh, the World card. And I love you getting the acorn. This is changing your whole life. And so it's like a seed of a new beginning, a strong foundation in your life, because the acorn grows into a beautiful oak tree, right? So this is this is a major deal here when it comes to your relationship in terms of changing your whole life this quarter and moving forward into your future. So can we get more information? There seems to be a seed here, a powerful seed for a new beginning. You've got the Page of Swords, again, a new page. Right, there's a new beginning here. The Tower, there's something about the old coming down. And I felt it with the World card, because I was like, why are we getting a seed in the World card? Like, isn't this talking about wrapping up something and starting something anew? And I think I was absolutely right because of the Tower card here. So it looks like something is coming down for a new slate, for a new beginning to begin. So I of course don't know about your life, and I'm just gonna read the cards and trust that you know what this is about, talking about for you. So let's see. You've got the Chariot, you've got the Five of Swords, that was painful, and the Two of Cups. Is this talking like, for some of you, this is talking, look, I'll read it in the different ways that I see. For some of you, I'm picking up a person that you used to really struggle with. You used to hurt each other with the Five of Swords. There's a little bit of bullying, I would say, even leading to the Two of Cups. So this is talking about how you are ending the way you're dealing with each other. You're breaking the old foundation, starting anew with great clarity. So this is an interpretation for some of you, and in that way you will see that both of you will be able to progress greatly in your relationship because of how you were like, right, let's scratch all of that. Just like I did, a moment ago I scratched my ideas about what I'm seeing. So similarly, if this it does look to me like something is ending for something new to begin, I think this is talking about a relationship in your life where things weren't going right. You are scratching everything. You're like, let's throw the old ideas behind. Let's start anew with clarity. It feels to me that you are two people who really love each other, and you really are not motivated. You really want things to work out between the two of you, and you're like, let's forget about all of the things we used to do to each other and our old ways. Let's start with clarity. How am I hurting you? How are you hurting me? What's not clear? Oh, I used to do that because you did that. I never meant to do this. I just meant to do this and that. So there's more clarity here going on between the two of you. You're opening up, you're being clear, you're being honest. With the Page of Wands, you're being curious. You are trying to learn more about each other. And this is going to be a powerful move that the two of you make in your future. So this could be a love relationship because of the Two of Cups, but again, not necessarily. This could be someone dear in your life, your relationship with your children, your relationship with your parents, with a best friend, with someone dear and near in your life. Obviously, you two mean a lot to each other. The heart chakras here are connecting, and you don't want to go about your old ways. I think you're bringing so much down. We're never going to do this to each other. I'm going to be adamant about telling you the truth, or I'm going to be careful about this. I think both of you are making new rules with the Page of Swords. When this happens, we do this. When that happens, we do that. Such beautiful energy. As opposed to your past with the Five of Swords, I think you've learned that going up against each other, bullying each other, being it doesn't have to be like actual bullying. It could be passive aggressiveness. It could be using powers, like using things against each other to hurt each other so that you get your ways. And these are things that you may not have meant to do. These are things, learned ways that people learn to avoid pain or protect themselves, protective things. So in any case, whatever this was, it was hurtful for the two of you. My God, the Five of Swords. I think both of you have realized just how hurtful you can get. And so you're really ending a chapter here between the two of you, throwing all of your old ways behind, being clear about how to move in the future. And both of you with the Chariot here feel so good about this. You're clear, you're so adamant about applying these new rules. You're going to connect with the heart chakra. Things are changing and you're moving forward with great speed in your relationship with each other. So that is what I am seeing first and foremost here. A new journey. You're taking a new journey together. And that's going to be like a strong foundation. The things you're going to be discussing and sharing with each other is really going to be a solid foundation, a great seed to a great oak tree to come when it comes to the relationship between the two of you. Okay, so now that we've explored that, let's take a look at the great results here, because the great results seem to do with a community. You know what? Thinking about it now, so glad I didn't connect these two for you guys. And I'm so glad that your spirit guides were like, no. The Ten of Swords is like an absolute no. Like, no. They are not connected. So, you know what I'm thinking? With great results in Othala, maybe this is like you forming a great community that pertains to great results for you. So I'm thinking if you have a business, that could be a community of people that love your service or your product. That's why you're getting great results. You respecting your community. It could also be maybe like community when it comes to social media. Maybe you're going to have a social media platform and you're going to be connected to a wonderful community, right? And looks like there's going to be great success when it comes to great results. So something like that. These are my initial thoughts, but we're going to wait and see how your tarot cards clarify this for us. So, wow, you've got the Nine of Pentacles. This talks about a wish fulfillment for you. You've got the Justice card, okay? I won't lie to you guys. This is looking to me like trade with the scales, and Nine of Pentacles, like being financially fulfilled or something. Maybe these are talking about customers. The Othala. Let's see. Ten of Swords. Seven of Swords. Okay. We're getting somewhere. The Eight of Pentacles. The Ace of Swords. New clarity. Newfound clarity. Tricky. Let me think about that. What is the Othala rune representing here, please? For pile 1. Venus, beloved. Ooh. This is a group of people that really love what you do. And it is in your work because you've got the Eight of Pentacles or something that you're mastering. Maybe you're a master at something. You're an artist. Maybe you are an expert, a consultant, a teacher, right? So the Othala is representing love. A group of people that really love your expertise or what you have to bring to the table. Now, what's going on here? I am really struggling with understanding your swords. Let me think about it. The swords, there was a lot of pain that's ending because it's a Ten of Swords and there's a new beginning, a beginning with clarity. So why? Was like something being stolen from you with the Seven of Swords? Or you know what? Seven of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, perhaps you found out where the leakage was, and that is leading to success. So in my opinion, it seems to me, I get it, that you are an expert, someone who is worthy of great success. Your experience, your expertise, your hard work, whatever it is worthy of great success. But it looks like you weren't getting to your audience. They couldn't find you. You weren't getting to your customers right? Something like that. There was a strong pain point. The strong pain point seems to be a leakage. Like maybe you weren't doing the right marketing, or maybe you were so focused on your craft, you weren't focused on how to reach your people. Maybe with the Seven of Swords, there were lies happening about you. Like something was tarnishing your reputation. Some lies, some stealing was happening. That was preventing such a skilled person like you from reaching the right people. Yeah, there's something here about that. And it looks like in this quarter, this pain point will be removed. Things are coming into balance. Because with the Ace of Swords, you're found. You're heard and found. I'm so curious, how are you found? Is there something that I'm not seeing in your cards? You're balancing. You're the one who's making that change. The feather and the heart. You're balancing between two things. So I think there was a leakage here. I don't think it was bad reputation about you. I think it was just a leakage because you weren't being fair to yourself. Fairness. You weren't being fair to yourself by focusing on one thing and not the other. You know, life comes together as a package. It just does. We think we're just going to be focusing on one thing, but we find that we have to focus on many things. Let's take our early examples. When we first graduated, we're like, I'm going to go to work, I'm going to do my job, and I'm going to successfully climb up the hierarchy ladder and grow my wealth. Ha ha ha. Right now, it's true. Don't get me wrong. It's true. But we get into work and we realize there's so much more than our hard work. We learn what it means to deal with different people as we grow up and learn about the different intentions that people have. We learn that it's learning to maneuver and deal with the different personalities and character at work, and what type of threat that can have. Learning to deal intelligently. Sometimes you know that that's the right thing to say, but you hold your tongue because you understand that the other person gets hurt easily, and you don't want to create complications in this specific project. Sometimes you learn that you must actually stand up and say the truth, even if it's going to hurt someone else, and so on. There's like so many integral parts that you learn about your job. You learn that it's not only the technical part of your job, that you learn that you must learn how to have better communication skills and presentation skills, and boy, does it just turn out to be a whole bunch of things that you're sometimes even more focused on than the work itself. So here I see that you're learning that there's more when it comes to your expertise. That you must balance two things. Is it like learning to understand marketing better? When it like reaching your audience is very important. What's the point of being so skilled at something and not connecting with the right people that would love what you do, right? Maybe it has to do with people here. So my guess here is marketing, or if you have your own shop, like being present in the shop and being present, being connected. I don't know, something like that. You see, guys, there's something like that with Venus and Othala. Connecting to people in the next part of in your first quarter, and how that is creating the right balance, the financial fulfillment, and showing with clarity your experience, your expertise, who you are. There's something about that here. And it's no longer becoming your leakage, right? The opportunities are not leaking any longer. That's what I see when it comes to the combination of great results and the Othala rune in your first quarter. And I feel like Spirit was very kind in the details that we got in your cards. Okay, so doing the needed actions in order to connect better with a community, in order to get the great results that you are seeking. That's what's happening in the first quarter. You got the 9 of Pentacles. That is going to happen in that quarter. Okay, let's get to the change part. because to be honest, that is the first rune that popped out. Great transformation. It does talk about how your whole life is transforming in such a major way in this quarter. Let me check the lighting here and make sure you can see everything, because the sun is setting and I'm not sure if you can see. Yes, it's still pretty good. I'm glad. All right. So let's take a look at your change. What's going on there? So you've got the Emperor. And by the way, with Peril here, this is a rune of fate. There's a fated change. This is like whether you do things or not, whether you are matching the energy of change and transformation or not, transformation is going to happen anyways. So this is a powerful new change in your life that is fated to happen. And it's happening right around sunset here. So something is wrapping up maybe. Let's see. Let me not... you've got the Seven of Swords. Let me not assume. But we've got the aspect of the sunset right now when we started going into the change. You've got the Eight of Wands. The Knight of Pentacles. Let's put 2 here. You've got the Queen of Cups. Ooh, love that for you. And you've got the Moon card. Well, one thing I can tell you with the Moon card and the Queen of Cups is that these are pleasant changes. Thank goodness for that. So changes are meant to happen, whether you're working for them or not, whether you're doing anything about them or not. This is fated. And it's very positive. This is something that you will absolutely love with the Queen of Cups. More on that in the future. Are you going to get a peak? Yes, you're going to get a peak because these transformations and changes are in effect now. So, but know that there is more to come with the Moon card here. There's more that you can expect in the future because of this fated event. And there's something super interesting. In your Moon card, look at that. You've got the ancient Egyptian god Khonsu, the god of the moon, right? His name translates to traveler, right? And we did talk about traveling in the beginning. Remember, I told you there's something about traveling with the Issa rune. It's like you're not seeing it now. You're not seeing it now. But there's something fated with some form of travel that's going to happen that you don't see coming. And this travel, it seems, is going to create major changes and transformations in your life. Solid ones, might I add. It's going to create a new foundation. And you know what? Look where these 2 cards are falling. In the Eight of Wands, look at that. The Eight of Wands could be a card pertaining to travel as well. So I would say there is some form of travel trip that you don't see coming. Also, this travel seems to be more tilted to the area of vacation rather than it is for work, because of the Seven of Swords, which is a card of escape. So escape can sometimes be seen as vacation in this card. So I would say you're going on a fun trip. Let's call it that. You're going on a fun trip that you definitely don't see coming. With the Issa rune, it's like frozen, it's fated, and it's going to begin for you once it's meant to begin for you. I would translate this as a countdown. So you're moving towards this countdown, like 20, 19, 18, 17. You're nearly there. The timing of this trip, this fated trip, let's start calling it this fated trip, is about to happen for you. There's a countdown. This trip with resolution, now that's connected for sure, now we know, is going to resolve something important in your life. And it's going to create an important foundation in your life. Powerful foundation in your life. I'm so curious. Knight of Pentacles could give us an idea. Knight of Pentacles could be an offer, right? Someone offering you something. What is the Knight of Pentacles representing here? Please, it could be our clue for this great change. Six of Cups. Oh my God, this is like so vague in the most kind and respectful way, but I think, I don't know, I'm getting a lot of crazy ideas. Don't know. I'm seriously getting all sorts, suddenly I'm channeling all sorts of weird ideas. And I think I better tell you about them before I lose them, because I'm about to lose these ideas. Something about you traveling and discovering, with the Six of Cups, family roots, a lost sibling, a lost brother. Crazy idea, just channeled it, so I'm gonna say it. Another crazy idea that I got. Oh my God, I'm just about to lose it. What crazy idea did I just get? I should have written down this other second idea. When this happens next time, I'm definitely gonna pause the reading, jot it down and come back. Like pause my talk and come back. No, I channeled something so cool. Offered some, I can't remember what I channeled, to be honest, but if it comes to me, I will share it. But we can see here with the Knight of Pentacles and the Six of Cups, this could be during that trip you're being offered something from your past, or offered something you wanted a long time ago. Something starting to happen. You'll be able to take steps in an area that you've always wanted. So that's there. I should have written it down, my God. Anyways, I'm not gonna cry over spilt milk. Right, so yeah, I think in any case, this trip seems to be so significant for you because it will allow you to start building something with the Knight of Pentacles, the Emperor, pertaining to your past. Maybe you're going back to do something you've always loved. You're going to start building something that you love or want to love, or maybe this is love actually, since we're going love, love, love. You know, something like that. Yes, Queen of Pentacles shows that this is something that your heart loves. Your heart is important for you, that you will really enjoy. I think this is manifesting something that means a lot to you, that you would really love. That's what I'm seeing. Something important to you. Yeah, and it seems to be related to your travel. And it will finally resolve something. Maybe this is what I channeled. Hold on. Yes, I channeled something pertaining to... I forgot again. It's a very tricky energy. I kind of hold it and then it moves. This channeled thought. Something that fell from you a long time ago, and now you get to grasp it again. That's the channel thought. Something that fell from you, and it seems like in this trip you get to grasp it again. Something like that. You get to have a hold or rebuild it again. Not hold it, rebuild it again. That's my channel thought that I've been trying to grasp. Now, talking about the sunset, I think this is saying that this trip, just like the sunset and the moon, is going to allow you to take on a new path in your life, where slowly, just like the sunset is setting now, slowly, it's not going to be an instant transition. And you can see it even here with the Knight of Pentacles. Like, you're going to be for some time between two worlds because of that trip and what happens in that trip. And I see you slowly moving out of the old life and surely starting the new life. And at some point, these things are happening simultaneously until it fully transitions into your new life. That's sort of what I'm seeing here. So something happens at that trip, you start catching back an energy that you always wanted. And I see you going through an unexpected transition. And that's why I've got the Isa rune. It's like patience. Things are uncomfortable for a while until it fully resolves from one world to the other, until you go through that full transition. At this time with the Emperor, you're creating a solid foundation in your life. Like a sort of a, yeah, that's my foundation kind of thing. Whether this is a job or a place or a relationship, I'm seeing you going, right, that's the foundation from which everything stems from. Okay, very interesting. I think when it comes to your health, it's self-explanatory, really. Like I said, it looks like you're taking great care of your health this quarter, be it exercise, be it eating healthy food, be it your mental health, be it changing destructive habits or unhealthy. Destructive is so strong. Unhealthy habits, right? I think you're very adamant about making changes this quarter. Good for you. I love this for you. But, you know, let's see what we get with that. I'll get to that in a moment, actually. This one, oh my God, we still have luck, wish fulfillment. There's so much more going on for you. Wow. Well, let's turn on the light so you can see better, because we still have some tea for your quarter. As if all of that wasn't enough. You're going to love this quarter, my dear pal number 2. Mark my words. Right, let me adjust the lighting and I'll be back. Okay. Personal growth. Before we get into the luck and wish fulfillment part, because with personal growth and the Algiz rune, it looks like you're becoming very powerful at something. Maybe you were like trying to heal something. It could be mental health, it could be your actual muscles or something. You've been working greatly at something and you're becoming stronger. So let's see where you're becoming stronger and how and why. So you've got the 6 of Swords. You've got the Ace of Wands. Transition. You're transitioning as we speak. Your power with the Ace of Wands is becoming stronger. Where, please? Ace of Cups, emotionally. Oh, that's interesting. Didn't think about that. That's nice. Okay. Love that for you. Wow. Page of Pentacles. And the Emperor. Talk about strength. Oh my God. So, what are we seeing here? You know, when you become emotionally stronger, you tend to become a very strong person, that's for sure. And the reason is very obvious, because sometimes when we don't have, like when our emotions have get the best of us, or our emotions are I was going to say the one. When our emotions are in control of us instead of us being in control of our emotions. It's great to experience emotions, but we shouldn't let it run rampant, right? So we don't become strong people, because at that moment of time, of course, we're not strong, because we tend to act emotionally, and sometimes, a lot of the times, we regret it. In any case, nothing should be in control of us. We should always be in control of ourselves, self-control. Whether these are like limiting beliefs or emotions or whatever it is, it's best to experience them, let them out, hear these thoughts, hear our shadow, hear everything, but we should always be in the driver's seat, not in the back seat. So, or in the passenger seat. We should be the ones driving always. So there's something about, when it comes to your personal power, a shift in thoughts with the 6 of Swords. 6 of Swords is moving from tumultuous waters to calmer waters. I think there's something about your mental health. Your healing with the 6 of Swords. And that's greatly affecting you emotionally, especially with a nice cup of cappuccino. There's something about you enjoying life more, or it doesn't matter. Here it's not talking about life. It's not that life is giving you nice things so you are powerful. It's more like as your thoughts are healing, or your mind is healing, it's giving you a more pleasant experience. I think I got it. And that is giving you more power. You're more stable, I would say. You're more emotionally stable. And Page of Pentacles, you've gotten a grasp on that type of energy, on that type of existence. And you're starting to become stronger. As you are healing, you're like, I get it. Oh, I feel that balance. Oh, I'm starting to understand how this all works in my mind and in my emotions. There's something that you absolutely grasped here. And this is a power that once you plug into, that's congratulations. You're now in. Nothing can take you out. You now understand. You now understand your mind and emotions. And this is giving you a lot of power, the Emperor. And I think with the Emperor, now you have a system, or you're applying, whether these are techniques, maybe conclusions or understandings that you've understood as you worked with your therapist or psychologist. Maybe these are conclusions or systems that you have created for yourself as you've understood yourself better. Maybe something, one or the other, or I shouldn't guess, I should stop guessing. Whatever you've done here, this is a great job. And I do see you healing mentally, as I keep saying. I see your emotions are giving you a much more pleasant experience. I see you've gotten a grasp over this power, and you are becoming more powerful by the day. I love this for you. My dear pile number 1, great job. You're doing great work. You should give yourself a pat on the back. Good job. So nice. So someone who's taking care of themselves this way, makes sense that you're taking care of your health. Good job with that. Finally, and I did promise I will look into the health part, although it's so obvious, I will keep my promise. But let's check this luck / wish fulfillment part. Because this combo is one of the best combos that I've seen. The Fehu rune is a rune of abundance and wealth. The luck partition and the wish fulfillment needs no explanation. So the combo here is really good, and I'm surprised at myself for not checking that from the very beginning. I think I got distracted with all the things I was curious to understand in your reading, knowing that this is clear. But let's get more information on that. There's a huge hit of luck here going on. Let's see what this is. 2 cards representing it, the Sun card and the 8 of Swords. The Sun is coming into an area of your life where you felt stuck. That's our highlight here, where you felt stuck in life. The Sun is coming in. The Scarab is a representation of great luck, by the way. Wow. Yes. Is a representation of great luck. And you know, life can be really, has different energies, and the things we encounter in life. Sometimes, like 80% of the time, we work hard towards something, or we try to figure things out in order to get the things that we want. We have to open up our minds. Sometimes it's about actual hard work, all of that. But there's this 10% of the time where you just get it easily. And there's this 10% where no matter what you do for now, it's not supposed to be resolved. You know what I mean? It's like the bell curve, where 80% of the time you do what is necessary, you get the message that the universe is giving you, you work on it, you get the result that you get the resolution that you want, you get the wish that you want. That is a Saturn energy. But like I said, there is this 2% on each side, where sometimes no matter what you do, you're just meant to be there for a reason. You're not meant to come out of it now. because you're learning a greater lesson that it only happens by staying in the present moment and experiencing these things for something amazing to come later. And sometimes in this 10% right here of the bell curve, where you just get it. It's just a hit of luck. It's akin to winning the lottery kind of thing, you know? Or a serendipitous moment. Who would have thought kind of moment? And that is what I'm definitely seeing here in your quarter. Like I said, it's a hit of great luck pertaining to an area of your life where you felt really stuck. It's just going to unstuck itself by itself, resolve itself by itself. Speaking of resolution, perhaps it's connected. I'm not going to assume anything now. Let's just read it and then see if they are connected later or not. So you're being unstuck. As there's some form of an unentanglement happening between you and a specific type of energy, and it's like you're not going to have to do anything for it. It's just going to resolve itself by itself. So what is that? The Chariot, the Queen of Swords. At this point, I think we really need lighting. The Hierophant, more lighting. And the Six of Pentacles, but this one moved, so I'm going to add it here. Wow, the Knight of Wands. Right, BRB. Actually, I looked at the camera and the lighting seems to be fine. Okay. I hope I don't regret this in the editing. But anyways, so what am I seeing here when it comes to this luck wish fulfillment? Do you see the dog is sleeping, the keys here? You're not going to be putting an effort into something and suddenly something that was stuck starts moving very quickly. You see, something hunts it for you. Something is generous here with the Six of Pentacles. Oh, so sorry. Just got excited. Karma. This is great karma at play. Like something great that you've done in the past working for you energetically. Energetically, the Knight of Wands, exactly. So here, this is your great karma lending you or giving you great energy. It's saved up for you and it's going to be used. A bit of it is going to be used for a moment right here of great luck. Great abundance is now we get details with the runes. It pertains to a wish that you always want, and it's a great it pertains to abundance. Abundance, money, wealth, yes, for sure. So how is that happening? Were you stuck financially? Maybe you've got some debts to pay or something. You want to get you need money, and a lot of it. Who doesn't? Who doesn't? So that's moving very quickly for you, and perhaps maybe someone here is going to win the lottery. You never know, but there's something very close to that. You're going to gain a huge surge or a huge lump sum, a huge amount of money, a huge surge of money is coming into your life. How though? How is this luck happening? Is your wish fulfillment pertaining to abundance? I think so. This is what makes sense. Your wish, there's a wish pertaining to money that's coming true, abundance that's coming true. Seems you were stuck here. You were entangled with... Oh, let me tell you something. You were entangled with something energetically. It's like something with the throat chakra. Maybe you were under the effect of some specific decision or laws that were affecting you. Or maybe you needed a specific certificate for something. Something like that. or you were so stuck to your job, and whatever your job was giving you, this is what you can imagine you can have, right? And I say job because of your expression with the throat chakra. What you were expressing or doing was giving you a certain amount of money, and that's what you can imagine. That's what you were entangled with. You're stuck because that's what you believe you can have. Now, what I can tell you is there is a huge movement in money happening for you, a very generous one. Like I said, the key here has to do more spiritually. It has to do with karma. I think the Queen of Swords will be our help here. There's a healing to that energy of how you're being unentangled from the idea of work gives you money here. So how? Are you hunting something? Or is something hunting you? Let's see. What is the Queen of Swords representing here? The Chariot. You know, the Chariot is movement. Could this be pertaining to your travel? There's something important and fated about your travel this year. This trip that you're going to, that you don't know anything about with the Isa rune at the moment, but is absolutely fated with the Feroth rune. There is information that you will learn about with the Queen of Swords that will help you move strategically, is my guess. What is the Queen of Swords presenting here, please? The Lovers, the Two of Cups. What? Really? 10 of Cups. Guys, this is all pertaining to love. Is it going back to the Othala rune? The happy community or a love relationships perhaps? Here, if I'm connecting the dots now about everything that's going to happen, it does look like this relationship, as well as the people you'll meet here, which I totally forgot about in this reading, as well as the trip. These three factors, 1, 2, 3, these three factors, along with the trip, these three factors are going to take you out of this stuck energy that you're currently in, heal it completely, and it's going to be given to you generously. How? You're going to wait and find out when it's meant to unravel. Even with the Isa rune, this is like things are frozen. We're not picking up on the information fully. And I've learned to just read your cards the way they're read. Sometimes I won't be able to fully make sense out of them, and you'll be able to make either sense out of them now or in due time. You will understand what the reading was telling you about your quarter. They're 3 months away after all, like this month, next month, and then the third month, March. Things are gonna unravel and you will absolutely understand. But what I can tell you is that you're not gonna be stuck in the formula of expression or work equals a specific amount where you feel stuck. That specific detail I see. And you're going to be hit with a great force of luck when it comes to your abundance and your wealth due to your karma. And things are going to be, money is going to be moving very quickly in a desired way for you. And with the Queen of Swords, why do you have these three with the Queen of Swords? That's a good question. The Queen of Swords is a teacher sometimes. So it's either this person, these people, or the travel, the three of them will teach you something. The combo of the three will teach you something. And it will allow you to take better choices. You'll be making a different choice. The combo of these three things together will allow you to make a different choice. And it will help you move very quickly in terms of the area of abundance in your life. Crazy, but this is exactly what I see here when it comes to the great hit of good luck and wish fulfillment going on in your life when it comes to your abundance. Look forward to that trip. It seems like it's going to be a really important one. Once it pops out in your life of you recognizing, oh, looks like I'm going to be going on this trip. Weird. Know that the countdown has begun. Like the real red light countdown, like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 kind of thing. Look forward to a trip happening in your life in the first quarter, and many major things are resolving and changing because of that trip, as well as the highlight of a community that is part of your life in this quarter. Right, now on to the last but certainly not least, and that pertains to your health. Although clear, let's see if there's something that your tarot cards would like to clarify here for you before we wrap up your reading. When it comes to your health and the Tiwaz rune, is there something that you would kindly like to add, please? So you've got the Three of Wands. Wow, Knight of Wands, speed. I think great blood flow, great blood work. Your body's active, your body's strong, healthy. There's vitality. Lovely. Queen of Swords, you're mentally sharp. Oh, wow, what are you doing? I'm so proud of you. Knight of Cups, again, your emotions. You're feeling happier in life, which we explored here in your personal growth. You're all round doing better. Blood work, of course, please don't take tarot ever as your as information about your body or anything that is important in your life. This is for entertainment purposes only. Always ask your experts when it comes to that. But in your cards, I am seeing great blood flow, great vitality and health, great mental state, great emotional state. All round, you're doing great. You're taking very good care of yourself. All the things that you're taking action towards in this quarter are actually having a great effect on you. And my dear pile number 2, it was really lovely spending this time with you. I really enjoyed your reading. I hope you have too. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. It really does help out a lot. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 2, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi pile number 3, welcome to your reading. As you know, today we're taking a look at your first quarter. What does it hold for you? In a moment, I will be casting some runes on this chart with the different areas of your life to get some details on what you can expect. But very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful Sodalite. And if you picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Aries, Sagittarius, Capricorn, and Virgo. Welcome to your reading, guys. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. All right, let's start casting your runes. 1, 2, there's one in my hand right there. So this was here, if I'm not mistaken, right? So 1, 2, 3. So before they start moving, because this happened the last time, let's check out the relevant runes. You've got the Hagalaz in Awakening. You've got the Yewaz rune in Love. And you've got the Laguz rune in Goals. 1, 2, 3. Right, they're still in place, which is great. You've got the Manaz rune between travel and resolution. The Hagalaz rune seems to be wanting to be right next to Awakening there. There's between change and right now. You've got the Wunyo rune. Wow, that's really nice. Okay, between great results and discovery. You've got the Isa rune. This is kind of, is this like a tongue-in-cheek kind of energy? With body and rescued. You've got the Rydal rune, lovely. Relationships, you've got the Awaz rune, and the Ansu's rune with personal growth. Lovely. Look, you know, I do see the Nothi's rune as well as the I forgot the name of this one. It's gonna come to the Uru's rune. The Uru's rune and the Nothi's rune right there as well. That is what I am seeing. Let's pick the other runes up and see what is going on in your first quarter. Right, let's take it like part by part in this way. I'm really drawn to discovering this part for you. So you've got between great results and discovery, the Isa rune. That's like a puzzle here, because the Isa rune, oh, actually it could be talking about something being frozen. You're going to discover a tool that you haven't been using, frozen, you haven't been using at all, which will give you great results pertaining to something that is important to you in your life. Is it your health? Is it your finances? Is it your work? Is it a specific goal? I'm not sure. But what I can tell you is that you're trying to figure out something with the Isa rune, because the Isa rune pertains to digging up until you find the treasure. And so in that manner, I feel like you are trying to find out how to do something, how to get something in your life, how to achieve something, how to resolve something. Speaking of resolve, you've got resolution here. So you're after something, you're going after something. And I think in the first quarter, you're gonna keep on digging and digging and digging until you find the light. You're going to discover something finally that gets you great results in the area you're looking for. So for example, if this is your health, you're like trying to heal a specific situation. You try to eat this, you try to take these herbs, you try this medicine, you try this, you try that. And then you're like, oh my God, that's the one thing I haven't tried. You find out about this information. You're like, you know what? This is the one thing I haven't tried in my health. You try it and then you get great results. It shows in your blood work or somewhere. So of course, using health was just an example. Please take it how it resonates. I'm just trying to translate this energy for you. And so, yeah, it looks like you will finally discover something after all of the digging and the trials and the errors that will finally get you the great results that you are looking for. Let's take a look at what your tarot cards have to show us, can show us regarding this part here with great discovery, discovery and great results. So just 3 cards to give us an idea about what we're looking at. Ooh, nice. You've got the 3 of Cups, the Ace of Cups, as well as the Death card. I'm seeing 2 cards popping out, so I'm going to take them. These are 2 cards. Right. The Page of Pentacles as well as the 7 of Swords. It looks like some information that will put you on track. This information will help you escape a fate that you didn't like, a fate that you were afraid of, leading to a great transformation. This is going to be a huge transformation. I think you and your loved ones will be celebrating it. You have people go, congratulations there, pile number 3. I'm so happy to see you out of this. I'm so happy to see these great transformations happening for you. It seems like this new beginning that you will love is mainly happening by you gaining knowledge and perspective about something that will help you escape a reality that you don't like. Yeah, that's basically what I'm seeing when it comes to discovery and great results. So yeah, it was actually straightforward. We pulled out your tarot cards and it basically told us the same thing, especially with this specific Page of Pentacles and you finally escaping something that you were afraid of or didn't like or something like that. Right. Wunyu is a rune of bliss, joy and bliss. So it's coming right now and it's changing many things. What's the perspective here? What's changing? How are you gonna feel bliss? And what's happening right now that's changing all of this? Whoa, thanks. Wow. The Wheel of Fortune. I think it's changing an energy that felt so dark that's going to feel so light. It's like a stark difference, a major change in energy and fortune right here. That's why you're going to feel that bliss. Okay, that makes sense. Because it's not just fortune. Of course it's fortune. The thing is that in this first quarter, this major change is happening in an area of your life that is pretty heavy, I would say, pretty tough to deal with. And it's changing into its opposite. It's changing to great fortune. The Three of Wands, things are moving now. Perhaps showing us, if we look at the stark energy, that it was stagnant. So an area in your life that was super stagnant, it was dark, stagnant, perhaps even hopeless for some time, is now moving right now. So that's happening right now. It's effective right now. You've got the Four of Wands. Another celebration. Wow. I think that this quarter seems to hold a lot of great surprises for you, I must say. You're discovering things, energy is changing, things are resolving. It's a beautiful quarter for you. In fact, I regularly read energies pertaining to quarters every 3 months for you guys. And I would usually pick up on a specific energy. Sometimes I would say, it looks like there's a movement. All of the 3 piles was talking about a movement. Sometimes I'd notice a new beginning. Hey, there's something new going on here. This, that, and the other. In this quarter, I'm noticing a great sense of change and bliss for everyone in the 3 piles. So I'm seeing another celebration going on here. You're celebrating some dark energy turning to lighter energy, and something that was super stagnant is now starting to move. So it depends really on in which area of your life this falls, but yeah, that's the sort of energy I'm picking up. You will feel blessed. You will feel this bliss, this success, this joy. That's something that you've had difficulty in for so long in your life is now changing, and it's turning into its opposite, more beautiful energy. A stark difference in how you've experienced this part of your life before to how you're going to start experiencing right now. Okay, so let's talk about this awakening. We said we were going to move in rows, so let's take a look at the awakening, and then we're going to go to the body and rescued part. So yeah, what's the awakening here? You know, the Hagalaz rune has to do with a shake-up, like some form of shake-up leading to an awakening. So I can tell you that there's a huge shake-up happening in your life. Is it positive? Is it something that you may or may not like? I don't know. But one thing I know is that it's going to wake you up, for sure. It's going to wake you up. So what is that about? The Sun. It's a positive experience first and foremost. So happy to see that. Answered that right away. You've got the Knight of Pentacles. A gradual growth here happening. Gradual effort, gradual growth. Also gradual realization and understanding. The Two of Pentacles. Finding your balance. So where's the shake-up? We can see that tumultuous waters. But oh! I get it. Hold on. That's really good. Wheel of Fortune again, you see. You're very fortunate this quarter, my dear pal. Number 3, Wheel of Fortune, because the Wheel of Fortune keeps coming up for you. Bliss, joy, you know. This one, it can't just be this good all round by coincidence. So again, the Three of Cups. Okay. That's really... Oh, I get what this is saying, actually. This is an awakening to fresh, beautiful energy. You feel awoken again. Like you feel like yourself again. The Ace of Swords, you're gaining clarity in life after a great time of shake-up. That's why it's like close to it. It's not on it. I kept realizing it's like it doesn't want to be on it because it was next to it. I put it there. Then the runes pushed it out again, which tends to talk about how this energy is being pushed out of your life. You're feeling awoken now, fresh, strong. You're feeling good. And the seas here talks about all of this tumultuous energy being behind you. You're finding your balance again. And in this quarter, you're figuring things out little by little. You're growing. Your finances are growing. You're feeling strong. You're feeling positive. You're feeling fortunate. There's a lot of celebration going on in this quarter for you, as I keep telling you. And this Ace of Swords talks about that awakening. There's a wake up. You're like, I feel awoke from that dark energy that used to be there. I feel fresh. I feel like it's on the side. I feel awake is the best way I can explain this. Heavy energy tends to make us feel heavy, tends to make us feel sleepy. It's the yin energy. It's there to slow you down so that you can reflect, get in touch with your intuition deeply, get you into your thinking / intuition mood so that you can grasp the meanings that the universe is trying to send you. Once you're awakened to that energy, bam, that what feels like the dark energy resolves itself. And so in that perspective, I'm seeing that awakening here talks about your fresh energy. You've awoken, you've learned your lesson, that dark energy is now moving out of your life, and now you're experiencing the light. And you're growing, and your finances specifically are also growing this quarter. I love seeing this for you. Right, so nice. Now let's get into the body part. Body and rescue journey. It looks like you are going on a new journey to rescue your body. We'll find out what that is, but look at that. I was just going to ask, is this about your health or is this about your self-image? I swear to you. And then look at that. So if I am reading this correctly, I think you are rescuing how your body looks. That's what's going on, and everything is tied together. I mean, the way your body looks is probably tied to your health, but again, I have to stop, suggesting. So I'm just gonna read the cards as they are. How are you going on a journey to rescue your body? But you know what? Not necessarily. I'm wrong here. Rescue your body doesn't have to be just through health. Sometimes, maybe when you go through an accident and then something doesn't look that nice and you take care of it, and then it heals, right? So it could be cosmetics. It could be rescuing how you look even. It could be body image, like dressing better. I don't know. I'm going to stop suggesting. There's something about rescuing your body and how you look. You're going on a journey this quarter doing that. So how is that relevant? So you got the Eight of Cups. Look, you're dropping behind old habits. You're dropping behind following your emotions when it comes to something, and you are looking at a higher perspective. You're like, I'm focusing on what's better for me, and if I continue to take these steps, I know I'm going to open up a door that I see for myself when it comes to how I look. So making better choices, walking away from that which doesn't serve you. Wow, we've got the Page of Swords. Is that some gained clarity on something? Let's see. You've got the King of Swords. A lot of planning and strategizing here. It's a new page you're excited about. A lot of plans, a lot of schedules. Ace of Pentacles. It's within reach. You know that it's within reach and you're like, why am I wasting time? Why don't I get it for myself? Right. So this is a great realization. And you've got the Knight of Wands feeling super attractive, all in one quarter. So let's, oh, and this one, I must have done this by like on purpose for you to see it. The Moon card, that feminine energy of taking care of oneself. So the feminine energy embodies taking care of oneself, pampering oneself, putting in the effort to look your best. So that's all things that I see you doing in this quarter. I also see that you put a goal that is within reach. You're like, you know what? I'm nearly there to looking my best. If I can just properly plan things out, strategize everything, I can easily look my best. It's like within your reach. There are certain steps that you know you can take, leave away some bad habits behind in favor of ones that can take you there quickly. And you are taking these initiatives this quarter. You're like, in the mornings, I'm going to do this. In the afternoons, I'm going to do that. Perhaps I'll prep some meals. Perhaps I need to exercise during the morning. Maybe I need to do this. Maybe I'll do my hair this way. This, that, and the other. And you're like making all these plans and thinking, this is easy. Look at the eye here and the eye here. This is easy. If I can see myself getting there this quarter. I can see myself looking my best this quarter. And you will. With the Knight of Wands, you're like, there's great desire. You're feeling your best. You're definitely feeling your best. And you are adamant about dropping these habits and making these changes, following that plan meticulously. And I do see you during the quarter grasping that goal, achieving that goal for yourself. And this is why you've got the Rider rune going on a journey to rescue your body. And when it comes to rescue your body, there's something that you feel you want to improve about the way you look. And you're like, I can absolutely do that. I can make sure I look my best. This is feminine energy of taking care of oneself. This is always a great energy to embody. So I'm very happy you're doing that. Good for you. My pile number 3. Yeah, so that is something I see. Look at that. You've got the Awaz rune in relationships. And the Awaz rune, thinking about it, is actually a rune of partnerships. Loyalty and partnerships. So are you motivated because of a relationship? Is there a relationship going on in your life and you're like, maybe started focusing on that, perhaps? Or maybe they're just, they're not mutually exclusive, you know? They are mutually exclusive. So let's see. Your tarot cards will show us everything now. So what's up with this relationship? Is this like relationships with plural or a relationship? Is this new? Is this old? What's going on here for pile number 3, please? Wow, the Magician. This really feels magical. This will feel like magic. This is going to be a beautiful relationship or relationships. Right? Ooh, so sorry. There we go. You've got the 9 of Swords. Okay. You've got the 10 of Swords. My. Why? What's going on here? You've got the 5 of Wands. Are you arguing with someone? Or is this a new relationship that won't start off on the right foot, but then it's going to be amazing and magical? Let's see. Could be both, you know, with the different people listening to the pile. You've got 2 cards here. The 4 of Swords and the 8 of Cups. Again, this dropping something behind. All right, for most of you, this looks like an existing relationship in your life. Could be with a sibling, because these two look like sisters, don't they? But it doesn't have to be. Excuse me. These are just details that I'm seeing. Very specific. They could resonate with someone here, but it doesn't have to be. In any case, For most of you, this is an existent relationship in your life. For some of you, this is a new one that's not going to start off on the right foot. Let me start with the minority of you, of it being a new relationship, to tell you what's going on, and then we will take it to the majority of you. In case you're not arguing with anyone, there isn't anyone really that's where anything is going wrong necessarily, I would say that there is a relationship coming up in your life. And it's going to be a beautiful one, but it doesn't look that it's going to start off on the right foot. This person that you will meet seems to be very similar to you in so many ways. And sometimes it is this great similarity that leads to struggles at first, like misunderstandings at first. You're probably thinking similarities that lead to misunderstandings. Yes, because sometimes when we are so similar, we want the other person to embody a different type of energy that we, let's say, don't have or would like to enjoy, right? And so this is where the challenge could lie. And this is where it seems the challenge could lie. So there's something of this sort here. Although you're very similar in so many ways, and this is something that you will absolutely enjoy and love, and it's going to be like magic. And by the way, just a hint into your future, this is going to be an awesome relationship, a great partnership full of loyalty. It is initially starting with a little bit of headache, not gonna lie to you, from the very beginning. So I think you both feel that magic, but the struggles that you go through will create some form of great stress, and maybe even leading to great pain where you take a vacation or some form of time off. 8 of Cups, 4 of Swords, leaving. There's a time apart here because it becomes so intense at some point. I think in the beginning there's a lot of misunderstandings, there's a lot of unmet expectations, especially in the area that lies where you are similar and you can't meet each other, and where you are expecting others to meet you. You know, we do say let's meet each other halfway. I think both of you are in one half and nobody's doing the other half kind of thing. It's like, I'm going to do that part and it solves everything. And then that person says, no, you do that part, you do the other part, I'll handle that part very well. But then nobody's doing that other part. And I think this is it's unexpected. It's something that's bringing in a lot of stress for both of you. Partly because that magic doesn't go away. You really, really are drawn to each other, really like each other. And that's what's going to hold this connection like glue, despite the initial rough beginning. I'm going to say it is a rough beginning. And you're like straight away going, you know what? Let's just move away from this. Thank you very much. Let's take a break. You initially feel calm and you're like, oh, that was some noise there. Oh my God. And then slowly but surely, this magician brings you the energy of magic of you. Now, as you're away from all of this noise, you start remembering why you really liked each other. And I think this time, the Ewa's rune talks about a better partnership. You both learn to have a better partnership together. This time away will really show you that both of you need to take better steps, leave things behind, take some initial steps to enjoy that beautiful energy. Both of you are going to recognize that this is something that you should, that you definitely want. And I think with some thoughtful thinking with the 4 of Swords, like a bit of a break, you're like, you know, we could have definitely handled this better. Like that part, we both don't have to do that. We can do it in this way. Where did technology come in? What about this? What about that? And I think each one of you really reflecting, you're going to come back and meet each other with a lot of love and a lot of excitement and a lot of like this, you know what, I was thinking we don't have to do this. No, you know what, I was thinking we could do it like this. So there's a lot of amicability here. when you meet again, after things calm down, you're like, oh my God, we really did make a big deal out of nothing. This was so magical, so beautiful. It shouldn't really be wasted in petty things like that and things that don't really matter. So that's kind of what I'm noticing here when it comes to your relationships. So whether this is a new relationship or an existing one with the same pattern that I just described, and I'm glad I started with the new because it actually harbored both energies in. Whether this is new or someone already in your life, what I can tell you that's going to happen is a bit of reflection and time away that will really help make things sink in. It will help each one think better and deeply about the situation, going introspect and realizing what matters, what's important, why you really liked each other from the very first place. And this, like I'm telling you, is going to lead to a wonderful, trustworthy partnership that is full of loyalty. You're going to turn from the initial rivalry of, hey, you do this, hey, that, to people who respect each other, to make sure that at every step, both of you are happy on your journey. That's what I'm seeing with the Awaz rune in the relationships. So nice. I love this for you. All right, let's take a look at the next part of your reading. So we've gone like this. Actually, I was going to go there, but it looks like we are moving here with love. Oh, so that's taking us to love. Maybe this is love for some of you. Maybe this is connected, maybe not. But let's see what we've got here. So I'm looking at this. I have some thoughts. Love, relationships. So yeah, like I said, for some of you, these two are connected. For some of you, they are not. Anyways, let's shuffle your deck and ask what you have pertaining to love this quarter. Right. Let's keep that here. I think that there's going to be a lot of romance for you in this quarter, regardless of whether these are connected or not. There's a lot of romance. You know why? Because I'm just thinking, what is it called? The yes. The Yewaz. Yewaz. So the Yewaz rune pertains to the yew tree. It has many readings, but I was thinking as I look at these two together and thought this must be the yew tree. You know, the yew tree has, what is it called? An aroma of psychoactive aroma that brings one into calmness. The priests in ancient times, the high priestesses, used to sit under the yew tree. So you see what I'm saying here? There's zenning, there is love, there is how can I explain this? You know how when you are in love and you get into this zen moon of just falling in love and you're barely connected to the outer world because you're so in that loving world? It's what I'm picking up as I look at the Yewaz rune in conjunction with love here. But of course we're going to clarify with your tarot cards and see what this is about. First, let's push this to the side. There we go. So you can see your cards. What do you have here? What's going on? So you've got the Seven of Cups. Didn't I tell you you're all up in the clouds? Yeah, I think we all can understand what this is talking about when it comes to love. Ooh, you're really going to be in your fantasy world this quarter, my dear pile number 3. There's no way around it. This looks like you're fantasizing, you're thinking of someone, you're falling in love, and you're being sucked into the woo love energy. Oh my God. You've got the World card. By the way, we can joke all we want, but this is going to be good with the World card. You will feel, at least for now, I don't know how the future lies, but for now, you'll feel like you are with a person who has everything that you are looking for. You feel like you've got the world nearly with this relationship. This relationship makes you feel so fulfilled. It makes you feel like you have everything. That's the type of feeling I'm picking up, and one tends to really feel like that in love. So whether this is the right way to feel or not, I'm not saying this is the right way to feel. I'm just saying what I'm seeing in the cards, that you really feel, and you never know, maybe this is such an awesome person and this makes you feel so good that it feels like you've got the world. Why not? You've got the King of Pentacles. There's something about the King of Pentacles here, specifically with wealth, because you've got a lot of money here. But again, it could mean the same thing. Like with this person, you feel like you've got the wealth of the world. This person is worth everything to you. Oh. The Lovers, right? I mean, looks like there is a nice relationship here. And you've got the Knight of Swords, fast communication. This is a fast moving relationship. This is two people thinking a lot about each other, thinking and feeling, like getting into the romantic mood. This is two people feeling like they've got the wealth of the world with each other. This is two people properly communicating with each other, constantly communicating, the relationship moving quickly. And it could mean, with all of these coins, that one of you is wealthy. Maybe this is a loving couple that's wealthy. It's there. It could be a rich person, you or them, or both. But in any case, I'm much more seeing it as you really feeling like when you got each other, you got the wealth of the world. You got the world. You got everything. You're really gonna love this relationship. Ooh. So a lot of love and romance here. Would you like some details? How are you? Is this like a person in your life, or is this a person you're gonna meet? 10 of Swords and 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles and the 10 of Swords. I'm not gonna lie to you, this very much reminds me of that energy here. So for a lot of you, these two are actually connected. Remember, the 10 of Swords, a lot of pain and you having to work on the relationship, and then feeling that, oh my God, this is the best relationship ever, because you two got each other and you can see the hard work that both of you are putting into this relationship. So I guess they're tied here to each other. If this doesn't resonate with you, then this is obviously a new relationship in your life. For most of you, these are connected. For some of you, if this doesn't resonate, then it's obviously a new relationship in your life. Right, so that's it with love this quarter. There's definitely some beautiful energy going on when it comes to love this quarter. Okay, let's get now to the cool part. You have the personal growth and power. There's a lot of power going on. And it seems it is connected to home somehow, or will restrict you from home. Maybe you're leaving home to gain your power. I don't know. We'll find out next as I shuffle your deck, and I'll be back. Okay. So the Ansuz rune in the personal growth. We'll take it bit by bit and I'm sure we'll understand. These two will be read together, however, the power and the home. But let's start with the Ansuz rune in the personal growth. How are you growing and why do you have the Ansuz rune? So, you've got the 2 of Cups, the 8 of Cups. You're like walking away from so many things in this quarter. Did you notice? You're leaving so many things behind, old habits, old ways of doing things in your relationship. Yeah, you're like leaving so many things behind. You're making major changes, I'm noticing, this quarter. And you're like, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not going to do that anymore. You're like really awakening, aren't you? You're like, you woke up and you're feeling like you want to make so much changes. That's why you've got change right now, and the bliss. You are making many changes that will bring about so many blessings in your life and success. So that's what's going on. Okay, that's really good. This is the quarter where you make many changes and you see the successes relating to it. And one of these successes seems to be when it comes to your personal growth, I would say it has to do with your connections with others, especially dear connections or something. Let's see. You've got the Six of Cups. Oh, so sweet. Very fragile, beautiful relationships that must be handled with a lot of wisdom. That's why you've got the Ansu's rune. You've got the Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Wands. What is going on here? What's going on here? Oh, hold on. There's something about you not being seen with the Eight of Swords, walking away. There's something about when it comes to a dear relationship in your life, or some dear relationships. Maybe here you've got some dear people who love you very much. There's no question about that. But I think there are some people in your life who could be taking you for granted. They may not like do this necessarily on purpose. It could be that you didn't put proper boundaries, right? And look at the boundaries that you've set here. I think this quarter you're going to set strong boundaries by not being present. You're walking away here, and thus your needs become conspicuous by the lack of your presence, causing dear loved relationships to think, oh my God, I didn't deal properly with pile number 3. You're causing your loved ones to think about what they need to do without an argument. You're taking the high road here. You're not fighting. I think with the Eight of Wands, this is talking about how this is all changing things quickly between the 2 of you, or between the 4 of you, or no matter how many people are involved here. So let me show you what I'm seeing, why I said that. The Ansu's rune is the rune of wisdom, but it's also the rune of communication. So there's something about your absence that is going to be making your needs so obvious, or making the things you've been speaking about or not speaking about so obvious. I think you are dealing with a wonderful person with the 2 of Cups and the 6 of Cups. This is definitely someone who's very loving and caring, and may not have entirely understood what your needs were. Again, this is due to your lack of boundaries, and I think you're stepping up here. You're making sure that you set big boundaries, strong boundaries here. And the way you're choosing to do it is through with a lot of wisdom, and that is, I'm not gonna fight, something along the lines of, you're doing it gently here. Like, listen, I understand that this is how you want things, but this is not working for me. So if this works for you, I'm gonna leave it the way it works for you. And I'm gonna also be taking care of me, So take care of you. I'm rooting for you. That's what the kind of energy I'm seeing. I'm rooting for you. I wish you the best. If you need anything, call me. But I have to go. For me, it's not working either. So I must take care of me as well. You're doing it so gracefully, so kindly, so lovingly. And like I said, your absence makes your needs conspicuous. And this person's like, because the 2 of Cups is give and take, right? Give and take. So I think this person starts thinking, oh, this person is so loving, they're so kind, they do in fact have the right to take care of themselves in the way they have. They didn't do anything that was mean. I think there's a lot of respect here. Is this talking again about the relationships part? Oh my God, maybe, you never know. Or another person in your life. Maybe we're unraveling this whole thing together. Who knows how this is going to resonate for you? I'm not going to assume anything. So it does look like communication is happening with the Eight of Wands. Good, effective communication. And things change very quickly between the two of you. Personal growth shows you're growing because you're learning how to set your boundaries properly. You're not letting your mind limit you. And the other person also goes through a great deal of growth. You have that all over your reading. Did you notice? So I don't know if this is like all one thing or not. If this is all one thing for you guys, look at this here. Power power and home and restriction. So this could be that your power is to restrict, like leaving the home. Maybe you're like, I'm not gonna go home anymore, I'm gonna have my own home, or I'm gonna leave this place. Home could be place, or maybe home represents a person to you. It doesn't have to be an actual place, and you're like, I'm restricting my connection with this person. I love them, I respect them, but there's a door here. There's you walking away. There's like, for some of you, this is actual connection, and it brings power, and power not in a toxic way, but it shows how important your things are. You respecting yourself is a definite form of power. It's like, I respect you, you respect me. Yeah, kind of something like that. And in that case, the Uruz rune talks about how this brings about health and vitality to your power, your personal power, finding out that you are you have a power, you're not powerless in this situation, and brings about power to the connection itself, in case these are connected. If these are not connected, then what do I see? There's definite power here with the Uruz rune. I mean, power in the box of power. Oh my God. Wow, this is a lot of strength. But then why is it leading to a restriction here if these are not connected for you? I should ask then, I guess. Why is power leading to a restriction, please? I don't get it. Queen of Pentacles. My God, the magic of tarot. Okay. Queen of Pentacles. But then home could be here, your stability or something. Knight of Cups. Right. And the Judgment card. Exactly what I thought when I saw the Queen of Pentacles at first. Look, there's something about restricting the luxury of your home life or personal life that will lead to great power. What do I mean by that? So for example, when it comes to finances, let's say you're like, I want to pay off my debts. That will give me great power to do the things that I want in life, for example. So in that case, you restrict all of the luxuries you would usually have at home. So this could be like cutting out subscriptions for your house, unnecessary subscriptions. This could be better planning and not like buying everything at grocery shopping that you want. And what else could be the home? Grocery shopping, things that you need for the home, maybe renovations that you wanted to do, anything like that. You're like, you know, I'm going to restrict all of that. I'm going to have better judgment because that way I can save money and have better financial strength to do with the Knight of Cups, the things that I love. And you are going to feel like you're on track in this quarter as you do that. But there's definitely something about you restricting finances, specifically with the Queen of Pentacles, to give you the power to do what you want. You're going to have better judgment. And maybe you're going to restrict yourself at home. So maybe you're not going out as much. You are choosing to cook at home, spend your time at home. So it could be the other way around, like you're more restricted because you are more at home and you don't go out as much. In order to save finances, you're restricting your luxuries, all of that, because you have a plan. You want to live a life that you want with the Knight of Cups. I think here, this is talking about something that you desire and you have your eye on it and you're like, I really want this. The best way to do this is to live in a much wiser way and a bit of a restricted way in order to achieve this goal that I really am swooning over. So maybe you want to save money, get yourself out of debt. Maybe you want to renovate your home. Maybe you want to be financially free. Maybe you want to buy a car that you are dreaming of. Whatever this is, at the end of the day, you have a goal now. Your heart is set on something and you're using your judgment every day to use your finances or your resources better to get to where you want to go. So that's what I'm seeing you're doing here with this part of the reading in your first quarter. Wow, the generosity of the details in today's reading, in all the 3 piles really. That is so awesome. Okay, now this takes us to the travel and resolution part. Now that's exciting. You've got some traveling going on, it seems. Maybe you're traveling with a group of people because the manaz is interconnectedness, or maybe you're traveling back and forth from one place to another. Again, interconnectedness. Or maybe you are taking transit flights from to go to like a faraway place. These could all be the manaz in traveling. But the question here is, what are you traveling to resolve? You know, this did pop up. I don't remember in which pile. Which pile had these 2 exact in this quarter's reading? Was it pile 2 or pile 1? If you've been in this pile, I really can't remember. It's very rare that I don't remember. But the details, as you can see, were so much today. So if you remember, you watched this pile as well, and now you're watching that pile, please help others. Just say something like, so that we don't spoil it for other. Write something akin to the other pile is, and write it, and only you guys will understand what this is about. So if you know where this pile is, just write the other pile is, and I'll make sure to pin it. Okay, so let's see what's going on between travel and resolution. Here you've got the Knight of Pentacles. Ooh, the Fool card. This is a new beginning. Okay. The 4 of Cups. Although this is the 4 of Cups, this person strikes me as thinking deeply. You'd almost think it was the 4 of Swords. So anyways, the 4 of Cups. The World cards. The World and the Fool. What's going on here? I have a feeling. I have a surprise here for you. The Fool and the World. One world is ending, one world is beginning. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, the other pile had a similar energy. I'd highly recommend you check that other pile out and look at that. Something is growing slowly but surely. So there's something about, with the interconnectedness here and travel, it looks to me, it's crazy, but I see you moving between 2 places, back and forth. And this is happening because you are now ending your life in one place, or wrapping up your life in one place in favor of another. It seems with the 4 of Cups, you weren't really satisfied where you were. So maybe the traveling here could be talking about a movement. You moving from one workplace to another, you moving from one city to another, country to another. And this transition with the Knight of Pentacles, this is crazy. It's the same thing that was in this other pile. This transition is happening slowly. You're not like going, that's it, let's wrap up, let's go there. I see this transition, you're figuring it out. It's like a puzzle piece. It seems like it's not that easy. Maybe because of your old job to your new job. There's something about the transition here. You're figuring things out and you're transitioning slowly from one place to another. But what are you resolving? It seems like you're resolving a dissatisfaction with the Four of Cups. By the way, the Four of Cups is also a card of surprise, which means that this whole trip, this whole situation of you like abruptly changing places or changing travel or commute from one place to another seems to be coming as a surprise. Are you excited about the surprise? Yes, you have a great plan in mind and you know that something could grow for you and you really love that. You're excited about this new beginning. In fact, with resolution, this transition seems to be resolving something for you that used to disappoint you with the Four of Cups. That used to make you, no, not disappoint you, my apologies. I want to say that used to make you feel unhappy. So maybe with unhappy, the Four of Cups is the sort of energy of, everything is good, it's okay, but am I happy? Not really, I'm not happy. So there's something about this energy with the Four of Cups. This old world that you're leaving, were you sad or hurt or anything like, or stuck or anything like that? No, it doesn't look like that to me. But it looks like you were not necessarily happy either. You're like, I don't know, fine, I'm good. Not too happy, I guess. Is it a bad situation? No. Am I happy? I'm not happy. Kind of thing. And remember when I told you it looks like the Four of Swords? You're really thinking about this. You're really thinking. And I think it consumed your thoughts, perhaps. It consumed a lot of your thoughts. And emotional energy as well. You weren't happy, is all I can say. You were not happy there. Yeah. And you are handling your old life carefully with the World card. It's not like you're throwing it behind. You're like, hey, thank you for everything you've given me. Because here, the Four of Cups, you weren't unhappy. It didn't hurt you, this old past. And so you're honoring it. And you are ending it with grace. And you are ending it slowly so that you don't disrupt its energy, right? Which is great. But you're also greatly looking forward to this great beginning. And perhaps this is why the interconnectedness, you're going back and forth between these two worlds in the first quarter, attending to the two, but you have great hopes and plans for this new one. And you're like, oh my God, I can grow so much, I can create so much, I can do so much in this new world, and you're very excited about it. The eyes are opened here, as opposed to really not knowing what to do in the past. Here you're like, I know what to do. I love this. This is a fresh new beginning, and I have a lot of ideas. I have a lot of things that I can do in my hands. A lot of access to many things. So yeah, what are you resolving? Maybe we get an idea with that. We know that you weren't too happy. So you're resolving that issue. What weren't you too happy about? Seven of Pentacles. I guess your progress with the Seven of Pentacles. Something about your progress. Perhaps you were putting in a lot of efforts and reaping little results. Or the trajectory of it didn't seem lucrative for you. Something like that. And you're like, I've been patient, and this new beginning seems to be much better when it comes to growth, because both of these have to do with growth. And I feel like here it's working smarter, you see, right? And while here it's working harder. So perhaps you weren't happy because you worked very hard, or you had to put a lot of effort, whatever this thing was. While here you're like, I can definitely it's going to be a bit slow in the beginning, but I can definitely, I have a lot of tools in my hand to make this work in a much smarter way. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing here when it comes to this travel, moving from one world to another in this quarter as you slowly but surely settle into the new one. Wow, very exciting. You've got so much going on here. I'm really wondering, how are you going to handle all of this together? Did we see what you were discovering here? Oh, a pain point in your life, right? We did. Where you were solving a pain point in your life. I really do hope, guys, that when you find out, you tell me. I get so invested in your readings. I love hearing your feedbacks like no other. Like, imagine, guys, if you do something from your heart to someone, wouldn't you also want to hear the feedback? So in that way, I truly want to know. If you guys remember the reading, please drop a comment whenever you can. I would love to hear what happened with your quarter. I'll remember these readings. It's the readings of the quarter, so please do let me know. Okay, so you've got the Laguz rune, which is the rune of water, intuition, feeling with goals. How do these fit? I have no idea. Cleansing. Maybe you have new goals this quarter than before that you want to achieve. You're setting new goals, maybe, that you feel so good about. You know why? It makes sense. Now that you have a new life in so many ways, perhaps that prompts you to create new goals for yourself this quarter. I think that's what's going on. With the water here, you may not see it now, that in quarter one, you're actually going to have new goals for yourself. You know, when we start seeing that the impossible can become possible, our goals definitely change. Because sometimes we don't have goals for certain things because we believe that they can't happen anyway. So what goals are you going to place? And sometimes what used to be unreachable becomes reachable, thus prompting us to create new goals. And that is what I'm seeing with the Laguz rune for you here in the section of your goals. There is something about intuition here. There's something about, the goals you're going to have, the new goals you're going to have for yourself this quarter. You might start off with some goals and then realize there are much more important ones that you're going to be developing, leading you maybe even to all of the ones you wanted and was working towards. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. Some new goals that are going to be set in the first quarter later on. So you've got, I was just saying, it's beyond your reach. Wow, it's exactly that. The Ace of Pentacles. It looks like I've channeled something there. I think you're going to have set some goals because now you think they're beyond they are within your reach, and you're gonna start working on them right away. Queen of Wands. Oh my God. These are goals that you desire. These are big goals, by the way. These are huge goals. These are goals that are gonna put you in a much larger power position, fun energy, something that you desire in life. They're like, whoa, I never thought that these goals of these big things can be reachable. I'm getting straight into it. So there's something there about you finding the unreachable reachable and setting goals for them and feeling like they're like nearly there. They're like, ooh, if I take these steps, it's mine. Can you believe it? Kind of thing. And look at you, Seven of Pentacles. Then what was this other energy? It wasn't the Seven of Pentacles? Like I said, by the way, in another pile, if I, for one reason, misread a card, I think it was just meant to be read in this way. So this is not the Seven of Pentacles. This is the Eight of Pentacles. This is you working hard, mastering something. So it could mean that you've mastered that energy and thus you can do things more intelligently now that you've mastered this energy in your new beginning. And that is when it comes to the travel and the resolution. Back here to the Seven of Pentacles. So new goals, new you, because things are reachable. And you're like, look, since they're within my reach and only few steps that I need to take to get this huge goal, I see you being so patient. And look at the contrast in energy here. You desire something so much, yet you are working slowly and surely towards it. You know why? because you're not in a rush. You're like, I can get this easily. And since there's something about your energy here of just knowing it's mine already, because you've grasped how it's done, perhaps this is the discovery and the great results, right? You're like, oh, I can have my dream easily. All I need to do this. Let me take my time to do it. You're not rushing anymore because it's so within your reach. You've probably set some goals and strategies, as we saw here, and you're working every day towards it. You're planting it and you're like, oh, this is gonna be mine. And yeah, you're setting new goals that are really gonna give you huge things that you want in your life. What a reading. It really packs a punch, doesn't it? So, my dear pile number 3, this is exactly what I see in your reading in terms of what does Q1 hold for you. My God, I wish you the best of luck. There's so much going on in your life. I'm very excited for you. And if you've enjoyed your reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 3, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye!